Hi trader, today's focus is on the US dollar reversal or breakout. I think that the decision will be made soon. First though, be aware that this video is shown to a global audience. Please visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact the appropriate entity for more details. Also, please be aware that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. By continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer and you are aware of the risk involved when trading. Let's start with the cable, the pound versus the dollar 4-hour chart. At this moment, we are seeing basically price going flat. Before that, price was of course in a strong upside, and the question is that upside over, and is this basically a reversal process that's taking place, or is it just a retracement within an uptrend, and can we expect a breakout? So I'm leaning towards the reversal side, but of course I'm open to basically both scenarios because of the fact that price is consolidating and it could break to both directions. So look at these purple lines. You can see basically the tops and bottoms of that zone, and price is going to have to decide whether it's going to break the support or resistance, I should say. So now it's about halfway, which is not an interesting spot to trade in my opinion. I don't like to trade halfway zones like this. I want price to reach a decision zone, which is either the top, bounce there or break, bounce like this or break like that, bullish break or bearish bounce, or go back to the bottom and bounce bullish or break bearish. So I'm primarily interested in the bearish break, but a bullish break is also, of course, something that I'll keep an eye on. The bearish break is something that I will monitor on a 4-hour chart / daily. The bullish break is something I want to see on a daily chart. With that case, I want to see daily candles, strong daily candle today or tomorrow, with the candle close near the high for a bullish break, candle close near the low for a bearish break with a sizable candle. If you compare it to the candles we see on the chart right here. Price could stay within this range, therefore looking at the R1 and the Keltner, which is part of the MetaTrader 4 Supreme Edition. A lot of extra indicators there from Admiral Markets in this package. The Keltner and the Admiral Pivot Point indicator are indicating a potential bounce there, plus of course these previous tops at around 129.75, 130. So that's something I'll keep an eye on too on this 4-hour chart, and look for a reversal back to the bottom. All right, so we'll find out. Market will tell us if this is rounding. Another factor that could be interesting is this potential head and shoulders. As you can see, the R1 lines up pretty nicely with the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. Those are reversal chart patterns if they break the neckline, which is actually, I'll draw the neckline, which is this. So if that line gets broken, the neckline gets broken, and indeed, if price stops here and then breaks, then we have a head and shoulders pattern, which is a reversal pattern. Or is this just building a channel like this, as indicated by these blue lines, and now we're going to break the top, perhaps even break the resistance, make a bull flag, and then continue. That's something that I'm going to keep an eye on with this pound USD. We will take a look at the euro dollar and dollar yen in just a second. First of all, though, be aware of these upcoming webinars. Nana talks about to recap his setups on the Forex market today, Tuesday, Wednesday. I also take a look at trading patterns and at candlestick patterns. And Wednesday, Nana has his live trading session. Together, Thursday, we take a look at support and resistance bands. Regarding the euro dollar, we're looking at the weekly chart right now, and you can see still in this channel to the upside. Price has tried to break above the resistance of that channel, but failed last week, moving lower in fact. So we're going to probably have another retest of that level of 110 of the Keltner and the top of that channel. If price breaks, there could be an acceleration to test 112.50, for instance, 113, and retest these tops up in here. There could be some breakout, intraday breakout or intra-week breakout this week. If price fails again, if price makes his hook back but fails, like the pound dollar, that's the question. Will it break to the upside or bounce to the downside? So I'm expecting dollar strength or weakness. I'm expecting more dollar strength. So I would say that this could also be a potential head and shoulders. Let's see if that plays out. 4-hour chart. Here I would put Fibs from here to here, basically, and see if price respects the 61 or 78.6 or 88.6 Fib. for a turnaround, and we'll be looking at the candlestick patterns on this time frame to see if that happens. If it does, I'll be looking to short it back down to 107.50, for instance, and 108, and perhaps even an extension to 106.60 this week, or maybe even next week. So let's see. That's the main thing. If it does break to the upside, I would need to see good daily candles push above 110 with a good candle close above near the high to confirm that we're getting a bullish break. Otherwise, I think there's a bigger chance that this is a hook back for a move down to the bottom of the channel, maybe make a bear flag, and who knows, maybe even break that channel. We'll see when the time comes. You can also check our live webinars, of course, as well as I already said, throughout the week. Dollar yen, I think, is one that could break to the upside, in fact. I was considering the fact that there's some divergence here. Price did break through this support trend line. So was kind of thinking about whether the fact that this could be a bigger reversal as well, or retracement down to S1 or S2, for instance. But the thing is, this has moved quite choppily. So this, above all, I think, could really break to both sides. So I'm keeping an eye on the dollar yen 4-hour chart and this R1. I want to see how price responds to that. If it breaks above it with a good 4-hour candle, here too we're getting a breakout territory. If price, however, shows any rejection in the 1-hour, 4-hour chart, I'll keep an eye on the daily candles too. Up in here too, it could be the same thing. It could be a turnaround and a fall. Also to keep an eye, of course, is this trend line connecting these bottoms, for instance. Something like that, if that breaks, if a trend line like that breaks, price could also head down to the S1 and perhaps even further to retest these pivot points. And I would then put a fib from here to here and look for price down to get down to the 50 or 61.8 fib. All right, so that's if it breaks this green trend line and it doesn't break the R1 and this top. Check out the website for more articles and webinars and, of course, analysis as well. And don't forget to sign up or subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, Admiral Markets, and wish you all great trading. Cheers.